Okay, so we're gonna move on from here to the next page. So let's try and do that real quick. Okay, so we're at number 9, 205,000. All right, so my trick behind that is to focus on what's in front of the 1,000. What's in front of the 1,000 is 205, right? So what I would do is write 205, and obviously if it's in the thousands, you put 3 zeros behind that. Now, if you're saying and 95, then you're going to write 95 under this. And then you just go add the two of them. So you're going to have 205095. Yeah. So sorry about that. Yeah. So our answer is looking like C. Yeah. Our answer is looking like C. Now, let's go to grouping like terms. All right. So you have X's, Y's, and numbers, right? So let's do this. You have 5x plus 2x, right? Well, that's going to give you what? That's going to give you 7x, right? So 7x is common to all the answers, so we're not sure. However, we have minus 5y and a plus 6y. So let's see what that will give us. A minus 5y and a plus 6y. That's like saying 6 minus 5. So our answer for that is going to be a positive 1y. Right? So we can eliminate C and D from our answers, right? Let's just do that. So we're going to eliminate these two. Right? So the question is it going to be a positive or a negative 5 that's going to be our answer? Well, if you have, so let me see now. So let me get rid of this for a second and get rid of that. Now, if you have a plus 2 and a minus 7, how does that work out? Well, let's look at it like this then. The way I like looking at it is this. Imagine you have this and you have this. And then you say to yourself, okay, what do they both have in common? Both of them have 2. So we have a 2 here and a 2 here. But what we're going to do is we're going to bring down the sign. So it's going to be a plus and that a minus. Right. Yes. This looks a bit confusing, right? But watch it now. The reason why we're doing this is because think of it like on the positive side, right? Everybody is equal over here. We have 2 over here and we have 2 over here. So therefore, 2, we don't have anything extra other than that. These are equal. But we need to know how much more than 2 will give us this number up here. So if I am at an address and I'm looking for the number 7, how many steps do I need to take from 2 to get to 7? Well, that answer is going to be 5. And because it is on the negative side, then your answer is going to be negative 5. Right? So cross out that, 2 minus 2 is 0. 2 minus 7 is going to be a minus 5. So the funny story is A would be wrong anyway because the answer that we got was a positive 1y, not negative. So therefore, A would have eliminated itself anyway. Right? But the answer for this is definitely B. Yeah. So another way of looking at this, 2 minus 7 is the same as 7 minus 2. It's the same thing. So for example, you write 7 minus 2, but you put them in a bracket with a minus on the outside. So 7 minus 2, that will leave us with a 5. So therefore, at the end, you still go end up with minus 5. Still go end up with a minus 5. Yeah? So just to put that out there. All right. So we're going to scroll down a little bit. Let me get rid of these. Yeah. All right. 4 hours. What is that? Oh, okay. I understand what number 12 is trying to say. Okay. All right. Complete this problem. 4 hours, 25 minutes times 4 is equal to what? Okay. All right. Okay, that's interesting. So 25 over 60 is what? That's like 5 over 12, right? Okay. So it's almost like you're saying you have 4 and 5 over 12. If you were to multiply this by 4, what number would you get? Well, obviously, if I leave it like this, it don't really make no sense. So I would have to say 4 times 12, right? 4 times 12, and I add it to 5. 48 plus 5 is 53, all right? So I'd have 53 over 12. Okay. Yeah, that feel like me under too much. 53 over 3. Okay. 70. Okay, I see. Yeah, it worked out actually. But there's another way to do this. But yeah. So 3 times 17 is 51, right? So you'd have 17, right? So 17 times 3 is 51, 51 plus 2. Ah. Now, what is 2/3 of the number 60? 120 divided by 3. So our answer is going to be D. Right? So we got the 17 hours and 2/3 of the 60 is equal to 40, right? So that's what this is. All right, so we're supposed to be good with that. All right. So we're done with this and that and all of that up here. Now we have 12y minus 7 is equal to 113, which is not too difficult. 12y minus 7 equal 113. How about we put a box minus 7 equal 113? Let's see if I can use a different color for that. All right, what do we, if I add 7 to 113, I'm going to get 120, right? Because if I say 7 from 120, that's going to be equal to 113. So with that said, no, I can ignore all of this. So let me ignore the 113 and the 7s on that. Therefore, it means that 12y is equal to 120. Twelve y is equal to 120. So now we divide this by 12. We divide this by 12. So 120 over 12, 12 times 10 over 12. The 12s cancel, leaving you with, and of course, just in case you want to see what I'm talking about, 12 times 10 over 12 results in this. So y is equal to 10. Right? So our answer for this is going to be B. Right? All right, so we're going to move to the other page now.